Hello everyone. I hope you are having a wonderful day. If you're new here, my name is Lita, and on my channel I love to talk about all things related to journals, sketchbooks, and stationery. So today what I want to do is a flip through of August. Here in front of me I have a Chic Sparrow A5 folio. It's gotten quite messy, lots of ink on it. It is from the Tea House collection in the color Chamomile. Inside I'm using an A5 Stalogy in the half-year edition. So here is August. Let me make sure I'm really good inside the frame there. So yeah, I do have my August plan with me video that I'll link up here, so if you want to see how I put these spreads together. This was inspired from July, where I had a little mistake in my printer that was causing me to have lines down my images, so I ended up cutting them and doing this whole kind of window pane theme. So this is a stock photo. I feel this is like the next couple pages, the first 2 pages of my setup, I feel are things that if you're the kind of person who doesn't have a lot of time to set up your journal, but you do like to have some artistic elements, this is a great way to add some art into your journal, but not have to spend an hour or 45 minutes, etc., doing laying out and drawing and sketching and then coloring in. So yeah, pick a nice photo you like and use this little window pane design. If you decide to do something like that, I would really love it if you would tag me on Instagram so I can see what you recreated. So next page, what I have is my calendar. I also did this in July as well. I called it my Today is a Great Day, and then I would fill into the box whatever made that day great. So I use a 2-page spread on this. I leave space on the side so that I can write appointments, since I'm not using my calendar in a functional way. And I continued the theme with my sunflowers with these, vibrant yellow, orange type colors and some browns here and there, a smattering of sunflower inspired colors. So in each one of the squares you can write something that made the day great or that you plan to do to make the day great. And again, what's really nice is it's very simple to lay out a calendar box like this. These boxes, I believe, are 8 by 8. If you use an A5 Stalogy, I go 2 over from the side, and the boxes are 8 by 8. And just depending how many weeks are in the month. So this one, I didn't have to do something where I made a half a box. I just went ahead and started right from the very bottom. Let me see, yes, the very first line on the bottom, 1 8 up, 8 over, and etc. I do my weeks Monday through Sunday. So anyway, I use stickers, I write, sometimes I draw and doodle, I'll use washi. Just whatever it is that you want to do to use inside your squares to tell yourself what is great about that day or what will make it a great day. So this is something that can be fun and really good affirmation, a good way to give yourself positive affirmations, which is what this is. Since I don't have like a gratitude a day or a line a day, what I'm doing is using these pages kind of as my gratitudes or my positive affirmations. So here I did something as simple as, I actually think it was even this one. I took a washi tape and I literally made a circle in the middle and I wrote I am, and then just can do it into quadrants to figure out, depending how many days are in the month, 28, 30, 31, divided by 4, and just go 1 through 7, 8 through 15, 16 through 23, 23 through whatever, 30 or 31, whatever the days are that are in the month. And you can use different types of fonts along with different colors, sometimes shading in, maybe even use washi tape, and it's kind of fun. It's fun, and in my opinion, it really is not very time consuming. Come up with a word for that day. Like I said, to even create the spread, it's as simple as drawing a circle, writing I am, taking the number of days in the month, dividing by 4, creating quadrants and writing in those numbers. And then as the day comes along to fill it in, You've given yourself a positive affirmation, which I believe we all hear enough negative messages throughout the day that let's empower ourselves and give ourselves at least a couple of chances to be kind to ourselves and give ourselves some positive reinforcement. This is what I've been using as it's almost a combination of task, habit, chores type of trackers. So I explain how I use this as well in my Plan With Me videos. This is what most people consider their brain dump. I've always enjoyed calling it either my hustle or, as of late, I call it my Carpe Diem page, and it serves me well. I like to do horizontal weekly spreads since I do Monday through Sunday. August started on a Saturday, so I had a 2-day week. I just decided to go ahead and put the first 2 days plus the first week side by side and use this space to display some of my little ink artwork that was made with a combination of Tim Holtz Ranger inks and Noodlers inks and Noodlers pens. So here, I do not remember. These are actually Post-it note stickers. I'm pretty sure chances are I got these Post-it notes at Kinokuniya in New York City. These little stickers here, they're washi. It's a washi tape. They're not actually stickers. They're washi tapes. And I got those at La Dolce Vita. That's an online shop. And this, I was so happy to get a printout from, I will tag down below, Hank's Diary on Instagram. He occasionally puts out these sheets for the month where you can fancy cut them, and I color it in myself and fancy cut it. So I tried in August to experiment with my layout for physical wellness and my goals for physical wellness. And the experimentation worked out, and it worked out to be that it was better doing my old way. This was my layout for July for physical wellness, and I used 2 pages, and I will link my One Book July Plan With Me or Journal With Me, so you can see how I was doing in July with my layout. And I decided to experiment with this layout, and the idea of experimenting succeeded, but the actual result of the experiment process was not really what I desired. I was trying to experiment with putting all the physical wellness stuff here, and this space was going to be for whether it was to-do lists, journaling, inspiration on the bottom, whether quotes. And this side, the emotional type of wellness, worked well, but the physical wellness, it's not necessarily because of the structure of how I designed this that it didn't work. It's just I was not in the right headspace for physical wellness in August. I wasn't very successful with my physical wellness. So I used the same type of theme. Here it says, what it did is I had the body here, and it said workout, best part of the workout, things I could improve on: duration, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and hydration. So I experimented with this a number of different days. Oh, let me see what else. These little washi stickers are, I think those were AliExpress. Those ones were AliExpress. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, this is from AliExpress. This is my new day of the week sticker that I'm using. You'll see it. I'm going to be using it pretty much almost on every page. I guess I didn't use it here. And so this side, like I said, worked well. Here I did again, but I ended up bringing back what I did on the bottom for my physical wellness, which is move, which is physical, like where I would write if I rode my bike 20 minutes, if I was rowing for 15 minutes, if I went I don't know, if I weightlifted, if I was doing weightlifting, I would have written that in here. And this was supposed to be my reflection, not reflection like a mirror, but reflection of the mind. And I don't know, and here you write nourishment. And anyway, this was like how I was in July. And I continued doing that down here, and I continued experimenting with this instead of the body and highlighting the parts that I worked on and writing them down. And then I said, well, let me put the arms specifically, and I did that. Here's more of Hank's little tapes, and oh, I was doodling. Yeah, I don't remember where these stickers came from. And then I started using my little stamp up there in the corner. I got into a whole thing where I was like, I found a little stash of ephemera, scraps and whatnot, and I started getting like really into wanting to use my stickers. Here's my coffee stickers. Oh, these are from, oh, this Atelier A site. Let me see if I can find the video, and I'll put a card to it up above. I love that haul. That was awesome. But as you can see, this is like diminishing over here. It's really getting a mess. I tried to revive myself, and I did something different. So this is why I'm saying the experimentation part worked, because I did experiment. So here I changed it, and I did, let me write a workout sequence, and I tried that. So this side, you can see, continued to be success. The personal journey, emotional wellness was good, physical exercise type of thing not so good. Here I was like, nothing, let me just go ahead and put some of my art in there. It's almost like this page spilled over to this page. Again, these are like La Dolce Vita stickers here. These ones I think are just Michael's. Yeah. This one's is the Art Atelier. This I use for memory keeping. Oh, this is a special day. I hit 200 subscribers. Thank you to all of you. I have a HP, is it HP? It's a little sprocket. I think HP Sprocket is who makes it. I don't think it's Canon. It's HP Sprocket that I use for printing out little photos for memory keeping. I love that. I have a little thing here that I made that I use to hold some of my little sprocket images that every once in a while maybe I want to throw something in there. Every once in a while I print some out, I keep them in here, and I put them into my journal. So here I'm still continuing to experiment. I did a little sequence, a little inspiration, a little bit of pictures of, I did biking, weightlifting, and parts of my body I exercise with the weights. Yoga workout sequence I continued to try, but you can see this was not working. This side continued to work. These are the last of some stickers from a little shop on 7th Avenue in Park Slope, Brooklyn. It's between somewhere close to 15th Street. There's this little tiny stationery shop, and they always have kind of some cool little stickers. I'm pretty sure I got those there. So yeah, here continue to go. Oh, here's little Jane Davenport washi tapes that I was using. Here was my birthday. This is from a card. You know, my mother donates to all these different organizations, so they send her cards and things like that, just, you know, stationery, free stationery. So I had this one card. She had a card that had a butterfly, and I just took it and cut it out. I fancy cut it and did that. And I just did, this was from my birthday, just some memory keeping. This is a card from my brother. My brother was so nice. He gave me a gift certificate to Goulet pens. So the whole thing with this was not working, and I realized, I guess on my birthday, I was like, I need some color. This happens to me often in the middle of a month that I'll be like, I need color, I need some color, and I get crazy and I start doing color because I just was having a struggle with journaling, and so I started coloring. Here, this page was awesome. I made a little video for my partner who lives in New York. I don't live in New York anymore now, and she's still up there, and text me one day, how do you make the hummus? So here I wrote a recipe, and I made a video explaining. I wrote this down, and then I did a little videotape and showed her how to make hummus, told her how to do it. This is a reflection. My sunflowers can be any color I choose. I'm still enjoying using my little date stamps, still enjoying using my Hank stickers. This is also La Dolce Vita, just larger size stickers, and just a bunch of different washies, and making a statement saying sunflowers can be whatever color I want, and that day they were going to be blue. Here I got a little creative, I got a little fun. I started using different media. This is a rub-on, and look at this. This is dried orchid petals, and in the middle that is a wine bottle top, the tin part, the cover that you take off. Here's some of those, more of those little petals. I still have them dried. At this point, I did realize the whole exercising thing was going downhill, and instead of feeling like a failure on the whole thing, I just went ahead and started using my journal more for planning, for my to-do list, and for doodling, and allowing myself to enjoy some of my different washies, Jane Davenport, the Hank's Diary ones, and my new AliExpress things. And I just did a lot of little to-do planning this day. Obviously, I was very busy. I got a lot accomplished that day. And then even with my weekly, you could see I put in the weather as far as the temperatures, but I didn't even use my washi stickers. I just was, and you know, this is how real life is. We ebb and flow. Now look at the next day. You see, ebb and then now flow. Because on these days I got Happy Mail from Yoseka, which I love. You know, as I said, I lived in New York City, and this store is amazing, and I have very good memories of visiting there and shopping there. And any video that I mention them, I always encourage people, if you go to New York City, go out to Queens, take the 7 train, and take that little tiny walk to go out to Yoseka. It's a small store, but you will not regret it. It's very interactive. They have everything there out in the open for you to be able to touch and use and try to see how do you like the feel of that paper. Anyway, they're amazing, and you will love them. You will not regret taking the subway ride out to Queens to go visit this store. So yeah, this was the end of August, and look, see how, well, I say ebb and flow because it was so empty on these days. And then on the last week of the month, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I just put everything into one page. And Thursday, I didn't even write anything. It was just blank. So I had fun, and I allowed myself to put some of my favorite coffee washi, my Dolce Vita, my sunflower. I love these little Jane Davenport ladies, my cello tape. I must have practiced cello. That's when I put that down. It's because I've been practicing. And then I wrote something, and I didn't even finish my summary for August before I moved into September. But that is my flip through, and if there was anything that you saw that you are interested in, where did I get that sticker, or where did that supply possibly come from, please leave me a comment down below, and I will do my best to find out or to remember where it was from. Anyway, with that, I want to thank you if you have made it all the way to the end for staying with me. And I want to wish you all well wherever this meets you at, if it is morning, noon, or night. Be well.